In the United States, millions of pounds of medical supplies are disposed of every day. From MRI machines to rubber gloves and gauze, these supplies are put into our local landfills. At the same time, millions of people are suffering and dying around the world due to a lack of the supplies we are throwing away. Many people see this as a problem. We see this as a great opportunity. I'm Lee Ponsky, and I founded Medwish in 1993. As a college student, I had the opportunity to travel to Nigeria, Africa, and work on a medical compound that literally had no medical supplies. I had a woman die in my arms because we didn't have a breathing tube to keep her alive. We had the doctors and we had the knowledge, but we didn't have the basic equipment. When I came back to the United States before starting medical school, I started Medwish. Medwish collects unused medical supplies from regional hospitals. These supplies would otherwise be thrown away and put into our local landfills. Instead, we bring them to the warehouse and repurpose these supplies and make them available to doctors and healthcare providers and hospitals and clinics all over the world to help save lives. This is a win-win. Not only are we preventing supplies from being put into our local landfills, but we're saving lives every day. One of the challenges that we have at Medwish is telling our story. I was able to approach my friend James Pizarro, who is not only an amazing filmmaker, but a physician. I knew James and his team would bring a unique perspective.
I was very flattered when Lee had asked us to film down in Nicaragua. This is the first time many of my crew members have been on a brigade, let alone out of the country. Shooting in the rain, filming on top of buses, and visiting the small villages was exciting. But it was the interaction with the people that touched my crew and myself forever. Lee had also encouraged us to become involved and take in the experience, and he promised that we would get more out of it than we put in, and he couldn't have been more true.
You know, we saw James' work and was very impressed with it and got in touch with him, and he kind of told us about this idea that he wanted to work for, this Medwish documentary. Gave us the ideas, and we came over and basically started working with him one night, and just kind of clicked.
Kind of like we both have lived in different places, but we ended up back in Cleveland because we love it here so much. We wanted to be a part of something kind of real again. I know I've been like pitching songs to various things, and that's fine, but I wanted to kind of get back, and I know Joe did too, to like enjoying music again and doing something that actually meant something.
At Medwish, we work with a great team of volunteers, staff, board members, and people who are strategic stakeholders who really believe in the cause, really believe in what they do, and everyone encourages them, everyone else, to have ownership, pride, and engagement in their work. So it doesn't matter if you're a volunteer sorting, or you're a board member at a meeting with a potential donor, or a potential strategic stakeholder. Everyone believes in the mission and is constantly engaging and reminding everybody of the mission and the integrity that we deliver upon.
Without our volunteers and our unbelievably dedicated staff, Medwish would be nothing more than an idea. It is our volunteers who come to work every day because they believe in the mission of what we're doing and they want to be a part of helping people. Our staff work with our volunteers to package supplies and get them distributed around the world to help save lives. Without them, none of this would happen.
But when I first got to the warehouse, I had no idea how great and vast this giant place was. I had no idea how much medical supplies they received and to what extent the great need across the world was for these supplies.
I really like hearing like when you sort a shipment and you can hear where it's going, like to Cambodia or Honduras, and they tell you like there's hardly any doctors in the area, and it really feels like you are making a difference and you are going to help them.
Today is a day of containers going out, which happens several times a week at Medwish. Our staff is a well-oiled machine, and they can load one of these containers in about 45 minutes, which is amazing. It's just a well-rehearsed stance, and they are able to take these supplies that are already inventoried and palleted and put them onto one of these containers and ship them off to go to its destination around the world.
My name is Rob Namey, and I am one of the board of directors of Medwish International. I chair the Brigades Committee, and as the chairman of that committee, along with our other committee members, we are the ones who are in charge of preparing and putting on the brigades that we do every year. Of course, along with our wonderful staff that does the majority of the heavy lifting. We originally started out by having these brigades to show some of our larger donors what we were doing and where some of our medical supplies that we were sending to other countries were going. And what it morphed into was this amazing experience that we've continued on